Today we're going to look at how to make arrows with Affinity Photo. We're going to do this by using the built-in shape tools. And this is what we're going over here for arrows. It can be done with any shape that's in the shape tools in Affinity Photo. The first place you want to go to is your shape tools. It's usually defaulted to your rectangular triangle so you can find it. And we're going to go down and we're going to select arrow tool. And we're going to give it a color. Let's give it a purple here. And let's just draw out a tool. Now, you can also, if you want, you can add a stroke. We'll leave the stroke black. And we'll click over here, set the width. We're going to grab the stroke tool, we'll set the width. Say like that for now. So you can add a stroke, and I'm going to remove the stroke, and I'll show you why in a bit, because you can make fancy arrows. You can make them all kinds of ways. So we're going to go from your basic to your fancy. So let me go ahead and remove the stroke. Oops. Let me click on this and select it, and then remove it. There we go. All right. So after here, we can set a thickness. So click drop down here. And we can, again, make sure your arrow is selected. We can select the thickness of the stem right there. We can also set the end caps. Right now, this side is set to none, but we can put another arrow, barb, chevron, all these various shapes. We can also do it for the other side. Right here. Like that. So let's go back here and set this end on this one side to the same here. So we'll do that. Now we can also select the size in relation to both ends here. We can adjust the left side here and the right side over here. So the right side here is set to 40%. So let's set this one to 40% and get it the same. So there, now we have it selected. So we look at the end caps. We can do both sides, as you can see. Or we can do, like, oftentimes you want the arrow just going in one direction, so we'll just take off an end cap there. And we can also set the inner offset, which gets it looking pretty neat. This deals with your end caps there. So we can set the inner offset how we want it. And let's say we like that arrow and we want to make it a preset because we'll be using it often. If you look up here on your preset tool, it's the gear icon here. Just click on it. And here, by the way, let's go ahead and show you this. You have a bunch of presets you can use. Let me see here. You want to make sure, again, it's selected. So notice that we got that preset. We can do whatever we want. But let's go ahead and make this a little bit different so we can set our own preset. So we want to do this one right here. And we're going to make this a preset. So let's go here and make this a preset. So you got this little drop down menu up top here. You want to create preset. I'm just going to call it arrow. Click OK. And you'll notice you now have that as a preset. Now if you want to get rid of a preset, you just go to manage presets. Typically it's going to be all the way at the bottom. And you can delete that preset. Alright. Now let's make this a little bit fancy here. Like with text, you can do FX on arrows. So what we're going to do is I removed the stroke for a reason because I want to do an outline. And I'll show you why here in just a minute. So we're going to do this outline. And let's select a green color. And let's run that radius up where it's big enough to see there. So now we have that, but let's say we want another color, add another outline, just make this really wild. So we're going to group this particular one here. We're going to just group it, and we're going to hit FX again. Let's go to outline, and let's make this one red. And we're going to grab the radius. Let's say we want one more color for that outline. So let's group that group. And let's go down to FX. Click outline. And we're going to make just this one be black. So there you have all these different strokes on the outside called outlines. That's why I removed the original strokes. There we have that. So what else can we do with this? Well, if we want to add a, let's say, 3D look to it. We can do that. Or we'll Command Z out of that and just go down and do it on the arrow itself and not on all of our strokes. So we're going to go down, select our arrow layer. We'll come back and let's add that 3D FX to it. There we go. So now we have a really fancy arrow. Now what else can we do with this? Well, we can add some shapes into the inside. Make sure that you're on your arrow layer, not on your group layers when you do this. And let's go back to our shape tool. And let's select the ellipse here. And we'll just go up here to the right hand side, and we're going to say insert inside the selection. We're going to select that. And let's start about right here. And let's give this a different color so we can see it. We'll call that orange. And let's say we want to add a different one. Let's go to the polygon tool. We'll go up here again. Make sure our arrow is selected, arrow layer is selected. And we're going to insert it, let's say right here. And there you go. So now you have some shapes inserted into it. Now, these shapes are all part of this arrow now. You can literally select the whole thing. And you can move it. I'm going to Control Z that. You can resize them. They'll resize with it. Control Z that. And finally, once you got your arrow looking kind of how you want it, and it's just the way you want it, what else can we do with it? Let's go down and click on the arrow layer. And we want to convert it to curves. Now, if you'll notice up here, curves is going to be up here on your bigger screens. But if your screen's small like mine, mine's on a laptop. What I'm doing this is on a laptop. You got a little drop down here. And just click on that. So now we have it converted to curves. We can go over to our node tool on the tool panel here. And if, let's say we wanted to make a change. Let's say we want to bring this out a little bit. Say about like that. Now there we go. We've made a change. So once you convert it to curves, it's not the end of the line. You can do some other designs to it. So that's really all there is to it. And this applies to your other shapes as well, done the same way. And you can make some really cool stuff with this. So I hope this has helped. And if it has helped you, how about leaving a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and you have a good day.